And to talk about this further, joining us from our newsroom is Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia BPAM Chief Executive Officer Meor Amri, Meor Ayob. Hi, Encik Meor Amri.
Hi, good evening.
My first question to you is, what can the league table tell us in terms of the capital markets?
Okay, from the perspective of a league table, it tells a lot. It tells you about the players, it tells you the performance of the market itself, and it also gives you an indication of where the market will be heading in the next a couple of quarters by virtue of the performance itself.
And what is the outlook of bonds and sukuk issuance this year?
Well, from the perspective of the chairman of the Securities Commission, I think recently he made a speech. He was mentioning about a possible issuance of between 90 billion to 105 billion capital raise for 2017, out of which about 85 billion is expected to be from bonds and sukuk. So that's the level that we are expected to see for 2017.
And what will be some macro factors we have to keep an eye out for?
Some of the major key factors you have to look out for are international. This is Brexit. This is one area that we need to look at. As well as the elections in the US. It has been done. We have a new president-elect that is going to be confirmed this coming Friday. So what's important to see is the policy that he will be introducing. Now, this is also very interesting and could impact on the bond market from a global perspective.
And does the ringgit fluctuation worry you?
No. I mean, as a valuation agency, our primary objective is to provide a valuation based on the environment itself. What's important if you are a player in the bond market is whether or not there is liquidity. If you are an issuer, whether or not any bonds that you have on offer will be taken up by the market. Now, at the moment, all of this seems to be positive.
And how are we compared against regional markets? Are we more robust?
Well, looking at other countries have their own issues. Their way they grow is a different development profile from ours. Some are in an upward trend, some are a downward trend. But overall, if you look at ASEAN as a whole, the growth prospects is positive. Being said that, is because of the infrastructure projects that practically every country in this region is looking at and trying to develop going forward.
Encik Meor Amri, who are the local bond players that we need to keep an eye out for?
If you look at the players itself, practically you have to look at the issuers. You have to look at the ranges. You have to look now. If you want me to give you names, I don't think it's. I mean, you can actually look at the newspapers, and they will be the one that will be in the market itself. Those who are about to issue markets. So, from that perspective, I don't think it's wise to highlight one particular institution that we should look out for. In fact, everybody is important. Everybody has to play their part to ensure that the market grows in the right direction.
And finally, Encik Meor Amri, Philippines plans to issue sovereign. Does this excite you?
Well, of course. From a perspective of a bond market player, it's nice to see that a close neighbor is actively trying to pursue the bond market from a regional perspective, because that sort of gives you an indication how vibrant the region is. I mean, if Philippines can issue bonds, Thailand can issue bonds, Malaysia definitely can issue bonds. Now that makes the region itself a very attractive potential source for bonds from a global perspective. So I think that's a good thing.
Do you think Philippines will issue an Islamic bond?
Well, at the end of the day, whether they will issue Islamic or conventional, it's about dollars and cents. What makes a value to them? Because bonds is all about creating the best value. What is the cheapest capital that you can actually source? So if they issue sukuk and it provides a better return for them, by all means, I don't think they would have any issue of issuing sukuk.
All right, thank you so much for your time and your insights.
Thank you so much.
That was Bond Pricing Agency Malaysia BPAM CEO Meor Amri, Meor Ayob, joining us from our newsroom.